Assalamualaikum and Salam Sejahtera to my lecturer, Puan Azli binti Yahya. My name is Muhammad Adi bin Marshall from class DEE 2A and my ID number 09DEE2006. Today, I'm going to present which is semiconductor device DEE 223 for my end of chapter presentation. The question that I already choose is question about compare between class A amplifier and class B amplifier in terms of Q point position current flows. Before we begin to our main question, which is main answer for Q composition and current flows, first we must know about class A amplifier and class B amplifier. What are they? Okay, what are class A amplifier? As you can see, class A amplifier, the main role of class A bias is to keep amplifier free from distortion by keeping signal waveform out of non-linear region, which exists between 0 volt and 0.6 volt. Sorry, mistake. Okay, next, the amplifier single output transistor conduct for the full 360 degree of the cycle of the input for the waveform. And the class A amplifier bias characteristic, they got 4, which is class A is used for low to medium power output stages. It is less used for high power output stages. It means that used for low power output stages. Okay, it has poor efficiency compared to class B, and they produce output power of 50% theoretical and about 25 to 30% practical. And the figure 2 that gives basic class A power amplifier is the efficiency of class A PAC is improved by placing output transformer instead of resistor as its loads. With no signal, the quiescence collector current of output transistor is about 50 milliampere, and when a signal is applied, which means that when you have a signal, is the collector current will vary significantly above and below this specific level. Okay, this one for class A amplifier. And next we move to class B amplifier. What is class B amplifier? What must we know about class B amplifier? So the amplifier for class B is they have 2 output transistor only conduct for 1/2, and that is 180 degree of the input waveform. There's a difference between class A. Class A they have 360 of the input waveform, but class B they only 180 of the input waveform. And the figure 3 depicts class B amplifier bias characteristic. They have 3, which is the transistor in the circuit conduct for only half of each cycle of signal waveform, as there is no standing bias current. Example, IQ is 0, as efficiency is increased significantly compared to class A. So, number 2, efficiency of 80% is possible theoretically with this bias, and about 50% to 60% are possible practically. And 3, it has better efficiency compared to class A. Okay. 2, the efficiency is higher. The downside is transistor amplifier only half of the waveform, which produce severe distortion. To overcome this distortion, audio amplifier use push-pull circuit. Okay, next we begin to our main question, which is the Q position for class A and class B. There is difference between them. Okay, for class A, Q point position located near to the center of the output characteristic load line of the transistor, and within the linear region. This allows the transistor to conduct for the complete 360 degrees, so the output signal varies over the full cycle of the input signal. The main advantage of class A is that the output signal will always be an exact reproduction of the input signal, reducing distortion. However, it can be suffer poor efficiency because to bias the transistor in the center of the load, like there must always be a stable DC quiescence current flowing through the switching transistor. That's all for class A, Q composition. Next, we move to class B. For class B, two complementary switching transistors are used with the Q point, that is its biasing point of each transistor located as its cutoff point. This allows for one transistor to amplify the signal over one or half of the input waveform, while the other transistor amplifies the other half. Next, we move to our current flow between class A and class B. The different current for class A is class A amplifier power amplifier is one in which the output current flow for the entire circle of the AC input supply. But for the class B current flow, the class B has the big advantage over their class A amplifier cousins in that no current flow through the transistor when they are in their quiescent states. Next, last is our conclusion. In conclusion, amplifiers are very helpful in increasing a small signal, whether it's voltage, current, or power to become a larger signal. Besides that, conclusion, a small signal amplifier only uses a small part of its load line under signal condition. Lastly, what you must learn about the amplifier is the voltage gain of small signal amplifier is computed by getting the quotients of the output voltage and its input voltage. Okay, that's all for my presentation about class A between class A and class B amplifier. That's all. Thank you.